you ready to record?
Yes.
Your first ever famous episode of...
Yes.
I'm just getting ready. What's going on, everybody? Mr. Rock and Roll and...
My name's Hunter.
Welcome back to MixMashers. We're doing... I hate you. We're doing Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls. This is Hunter. He's the host. He's the co-host now.
What's going on, everybody?
So we're covering...
I don't want to get on this. I'm out. See you later.
Come back. I'll do the show myself.
All right.
For whom the...
They made the song famous, Chop Suey, right? That's the right band?
This is a show. Shut up. This is a show. I just expected stupid from you.
We're off to a great start.
What we're going to do, we're going to look at For Whom the Bell Tolls by Megadeth.
The one and only Metallica.
Death. Metallica.
I can't even tell if that was on purpose or not.
I guess I'm a good actor. You hear me, Denzel Washington? Coming for you. So...
I don't like that I'm sitting lower than you.
Welcome to the show! This is MixMashers, where we take songs and we cut out frequencies so we can listen to specific tracks and instruments. In this case, For Whom the Bell Tolls. We're going to jump on in, see what they got, and we're going to listen to each individual track. That's what the show is.
You're not jumping. You said you were going to jump in. I saw you grab the mouse. That's not a jump. He's going to jump. Just you wait.
So let's play it for a second. Shut up! So I just want to listen to a certain, the rhythm git. Here's how cool this is. How many guitars do you think this is?
I've always thought, okay.
That sounds like it's 4.
I'm guessing.
A lot of the times, shut up! Bands will record multiple tracks for different reasons.
It's because they mess it up and have to try again.
Well, then
I bet you're going to tell me why.
Shut up! No, they record different tracks on different frequencies so they can get certain sounds. Otherwise, it'll sound flat. Like...
I have a question. So what's the purpose in having more than 2 in the track?
Like I said, it's to fill out space in your ear balls.
So
earballs.
It makes it
ear,
makes
ear.
it
So it makes it stand out. So you know how you'll hear like that. You know how you'll hear like an unprofessional band who's still chasing the dredge,
yes,
like the sauce. It'll sound kind of horrible, like the first couple.
Awful.
It'll
sound just awful.
It'll sound pretty bad because they didn't know you have to record more than one. So you'll listen to like a.
Is that why you get like a grainy sound?
Well, that's why you get this like almost. There's almost nothing. It's like flat sounding.
Yeah, I don't like flat sounds.
I want to move on. Here's what I want to do.
I had to really sneeze.
I would like to listen to that thick bass. Ooh. Here's what I like to do.
Ah. You added the drums in? That sounded really good.
Ah! Give me my hat!
Hey, so the way the drums came in, I've always felt like the drums make or break your band. Would you call them the offensive line of your band? With the way those drums came in, I've always, because it sounded just like something that you would do in a garage, and then the drums came in. The drums can make or break a band, man.
They can. I call them the engine.
They're your offensive line of your band.
Shut up! So
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
the
really
engine
fine.
of any band is always, to me, the drone and the bass. That's what I think, and that is correct. I'm always right.
Do you think that some of the other band members might not be so happy with your idea? Maybe the lead guitarist feels like he's not important enough to you. Don't play in his band. He doesn't like lead guitarists. He only likes drummers and bass guitars.
Speaking of band, this is probably the new rhythm guitarist of this band.
Apparently doesn't like me at all.
Look at this crap. I'll dish.
That's a green screen.
You know what I like about this band?
This is my favorite part right here.
Here we go. You know, another thing I appreciate about Metallica is not every one of their songs is just this crazy difficult thing. It's just
I'm about to say that when you take everything off, it actually sounds super simple. Super simple.
I tried doing
like scramby eggs
I tried doing the
with cheese.
Shut up! I tried doing the no laughs, the no smile laugh. It didn't work.
Hey, try it again. Try it again. That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Stop. It's pathetic and scary. Quit.
Get.
How long do these take you to edit?
That would end badly. A very long time.
A very long time?
Speaking of that,
So if I smack a lot,
I'm going to just zoom in on your mouth. I'm just saving the people from that. That's at least 2 different lines. You can actually see. Let me zoom in.
okay, real talk. So it's not just like one guitar. They actually like recorded multiple times doing the same thing, or?
No, you can actually see the difference in waveform here. So the left ear.
So they're completely separate.
Yeah, but they mix them together to sound like
That's
one.
why you call them MixMashers.
Ah! This is MixMashers. We are professionals. One time I peed a little. That's fair.
It's the drugs.
So this is the lead and rhythm. That wasn't on purpose. You want to hear the engine? That's fair. Shut! We're co-hosting a show together.
So when we get
Shut
to
up.
the vocals,
Stop. What were you gonna say?
so when we get to the vocals,
I just really wanted to hear some
wait,
just
okay.
large.
So if you were to
rolls.
take this and you were gonna write a song, do you start with like the drums, like a metronome? You hungry?
Said saving it for later. It's high fiber.
Like ramen noodles?
Sorry. Ramen Roodles. Not sponsored. You know it is sponsored.
This right here.
Go to the Rock Academy. He's actually a student. He pays double. We got new prices. There they are. Look at those prices.
Look at them prices.
That's online prices
can't
right there.
beat those prices.
Tell them about the class.
It's a very good class. You'll take guitar lessons and you'll learn about playing the guitar. And it's really good. You're gonna really enjoy it. I have a great teacher.
Jack hates you.
And
So the Rock Academy, new prices. Welcome to 2025. Also, the Sauce auditions, still hosting those, getting close to make.
it's close. He's no longer hosting.
Go audition.
Real talk.
Ooh. Listen to these simple fills. Bro, there's no one. This man
I would
receives.
just like to point out. that any time I hear just drums, you can pretty much play kind of riff over it, and you can make it work. Am I right, Dad?
No, you suck.
Dad doesn't love me.
So when you listen to this, no one does. Happy Valentine's Day. Your mic's pointing the wrong way. Damn. When you listen to this, how do you? How
You know
does
one thing I never notice
your mom?
until you take the other stuff away is how often the drums do different things. It's like it's announcing the next part of the song.
Yeah.
Is that actually what drummers kind of do?
fills?
So they're more like the quarterback of the song.
I would say.
Omaha! They're calling audibles.
No, I would say the drums.
They're giving the cues.
for all you
Down! Shut up!
like that.
I'm
Do
sorry.
it like that.
I'm sorry.
You want to do it like that? Like this?
I'm sorry.
I would say the lead vocals are probably the quarterback.
Yeah, more like
For
the
all of
running
you
back.
non-American watchers
no.
out there. Happy. So, whoa.
Let me just put my head behind the mic.
Quarterback, if we're going football terms, is definitely, I would say the drums are the center.
Okay.
And the quarterback is this guy.
To the endless grave, and they fight for the right. Yes, but who's to say? For a hill men would kill. Why they do not know. Sniffing wounds, that's the pride.
You never really can tell
Men of
just how
fire
much.
still
You never can tell just how much reverb is in his voice until you
alive
Oh,
pull it all away.
through the raging blow. Gone insane from the pain that they surely know.
That's gotta be. What do you guys think in the comments? You stupid. What do you think in the comments? I think that's.
Time marches on.
Ooh. Boy, that reverb goes on for a while.
Boom.
Delay, not reverb.
The bell tolls.
It's a delay, not a reverb.
So something in this show that you don't know, is I always like to isolate the lead moments. Even in this one, it's more like designed to fit with the rest of the song to kind of roller coaster with you. So it's not super shreddy.
Brings you down.
Twist and shout.
That doesn't rhyme. It brings it all around. You got to rhyme.
I'm a lyricist. I'm the guy that writes the lyrics for the sauce.
No one
Look
likes
at
you.
These beautiful
You suck.
lyrics. Aren't those great? Oh,
It's
man.
almost like by itself, it sounds.
There you go. Harmony.
It's almost like by itself, it sounds like
Sounds kinda
someone
wonkish.
throwing a cat at a chalkboard.
It's crazy how they
And it's got knives, and it's just scratching the board. And it kills the cat. Then they clone the cat 3 times over. That's what it sounds like. But when you put all the other stuff in, it blends it together and actually sounds really good. Am I doing good? Wait.
There's at
So they did the same thing with the lead guitar too. Does he have to play like the same notes?
He does, but there's at least 4 tracks going there. So 2 tracks.
I always thought
This is
guitar
my
solos were
guess.
always like super improvised when they've just played them.
Well, they
live.
can be. Like,
They can be.
Actually, a lot of times they can be. Sometimes they'll in my experience, you just kind of play something and then you go, "Oh, that sounds good," and then you.
What
put it
if
in the
you
song.
forget the notes?
I
never want to see that again.
Happy.
I never want to see it again. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Take it back.
Yep. Oh. So 2 for the low end. I actually didn't know there was a low end guitar in this moment listening to the song. So that's kind of cool. Little discovery. That where it cuts off.
I hear it.
And literally, that sounds wild.
It's like one goes up the staircase and the other goes down.
Yes.
Take a look to
The
the,
bass.
sky just before you die.
The bass.
It's the last time you will.
The bass is dirty!
Ah! Roll, massive roar fills the crumbling sky. Shattered gold fills the soul with a ruthless cry.
this bass
Strangers
is-
now are his eyes to this mystery.
Mr. It.
This goes right back to my
Rainbow.
Metallica isn't.
Bow.
Shut up! Metallica isn't always. Shut up! I am so saucy.
I heard 0. All I hear is that nasty bass line. Would you call that a hook or line, or what would you call that? A riff?
Sinker.
What would you call it?
Blinded eyes to see.
I'm calling
would
a
you call-
singer! Ah!
For whom the bell tolls. Time marches on.
Man,
Nah.
here's another one.
I will
I'm
never
gonna skip
pause it on
forward.
you ever again, by the way. You scared me just now.
Did I?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm scared. Not for the reasons you think I might be scared.
Was it all the.
Very.
I'm just making a lot of edits for me to do.
Edit this.
Support the channel so I can hire an editor. There's Patreon. And then just the Rock Academy in general. He's a student. That's where that's going to go. And then I'm going to put a big I'm an idiot sign right above you. Unless I get lazy and don't do it. In which case I'll just zoom in on my face.
You don't want to scare your watchers.
Here we go.
That's funny. It's funny. That's the noise I think of when it's zooming in on your face. I just wanted to.
So that sounds kind of wild. Let's just bring everything in.
Now they see what will be blinded eyes to see. For whom the bell tolls, time marches on. For whom the
But you see
bell
how
tolls.
Oh, you better go to.
Hey! You see how it all wraps together? You see how it all wraps together like a nice bow when it's all coming through at once? It's crazy how much mixing comes with.
He actually was
songs.
talking. I didn't hear a single word he said. Did you guys? What were you saying?
I'm glad you're the host. It's crazy how everything comes together and it sounds so good. Mixing is a whole thing that.
It's kind of interesting to hear everything separated. This is the first time I've ever heard that, and not all of it. Some of it sounds really gross alone. We're a team,
It
guys.
does.
You can't do this alone.
Like that
Find your team.
that harmony guitar
We're in it
literally
together.
get shut up. Literally get.
You've had enough.
Hello.
Oh. Oh. Whoa.
There's merch store.
I have one.
So anyway, that's the show. You imagine if on like Conan, that's just how he did things. Okay, go away. So hit subscribe. Hunter's leaving. That was MixMashers. Stick around for more. Leave your suggestions. Go away. Leave your suggestions in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next time. Hunter is. Oh!